Talofa faithful. Look, we don't want to do this one. We really don't, but we got to. It's going to be the Christmas Massacre at Levi's as we watch our 49ers get pretty much handed everything to them by the Ravens. So, all right. Like I said, we don't want to do this one, but we're going to do it. So let's get into it. All right. Here we go.
Coming off a tough game against Arizona last week when they gave up over 230 yards rushing. We'll see how they hold up tonight. Third down and 8. Jackson protected.
We had good pressure. We had decent pressure all night, even to contain on it.
Third down and 7.
And then on this drive, we were driving really good on them.
Plus, there he goes.
Great blocking downfield by Ayuk. I love George's little skip there.
Williams missed the tackle and good blocking from Ayuk downfield. Career year in some ways, averaging just under 16 yards a catch. That was 58.
Pick.
Purdy.
Oh, forgot about the sliding Kittle catch. Next one should be the pick.
They're taking the ball inside the 20.
Back up. Bam. Kyle Hamilton. Now, I'm going to say this on this one. I don't know if we'll actually be able to see it. Let's see if I can pull it back on this one. So on this play, Debo was actually open. The problem was Purdy didn't see it at first. So he throws that ball earlier. It's an easy touchdown to Debo. He just didn't see it at first, and so he had to, he went through. I want to say that was like his third read. If he's seen it on his first read, it's an easy touchdown. Let's see if you can see it.
Purdy.
See, had he thrown it when Debo was down in this area right here, that's a touchdown. But he didn't see it at first, so gave Kyle Hamilton, one of the top safeties in the league, enough time to get over there and get that interception.
Exactly what the Ravens needed, and this kid Hamilton is a star. Jackson has started 0 for 3. There's his first of the night, and it's Flowers for the first.
Zay Flowers is the best young wide receiver in the league.
A gain of 7. They addressed it, and they hit on Zay Flowers.
Now, right here, you notice how they kind of held up a little bit, and instead of just going at him at 100 miles an hour, they held up. They contained him quite well. For the most part, Lamar Jackson was contained. So good job on them. And this poor guy right here, this poor ref, who, by the way, if nobody else noticed, was number 49. Wrong place, wrong time. I've seen some Ravens fans bitching about it, but you know what? They're part of the field. It's just like any other game where the ref's there. Lamar shouldn't have ran back 20 yards.
Jackson is going into the end zone. And I think Jackson slipped over the umpire. Yep. They're going to throw a flag for grounding.
It's an easy grounding in the end zone.
Intentional grounding. Offense number 8. The foul occurred in the end zone. It's a safety.
I don't know why some of the Ravens players were acting surprised about that. It's like, no, that's a pretty simple one for them to figure out. And look at CMC. CMC was getting some good chunk yards all night long. We just decided to go away from it. The middle of that field was open all the way across. Those crossing routes and everything that we usually get big chunk yardages on, they were there. CMC getting more, moving the pile again.
He is short of first down yardage by a yard and a decision. What's up? Purdy keeps.
Just take the. Should have thrown it away when he had the chance.
But a flag is down in the secondary.
Holding. Defense number 28. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Going in motion. Third down and 8. And this is low in McCaffrey's direction.
Brock had a ton of pressure in his face on that one.
Out there all over McCaffrey.
See, we're almost at the second quarter, and it's only going to be 5-0.
Field goal is.
We were in this game for the most part. See, that's one where Bosa crashed down a little bit too hard.
refuses to go down, and the rookie has 13 more yards.
Good contain, boys. Good contain.
Protection floated downfield and a flag for interference. That's Gibson who banged into Isaiah Likely, and the flags flew.
Bad call, in my opinion.
Pass interference. Defense number 31. Spot foul. Automatic first down.
Gibson got about 40 yards in penalties in about 3 plays. Great play by Ambry Thomas on that one.
A minute left in the quarter, and the Ravens are on the board as the GOAT.
Why at one point, I mean, I understand that they wanted to get Jason Verrett some playing time, but to take out Ambry Thomas when he's been playing the way he's been playing the last 3 or 4 games, I didn't understand. And how we went away from Kittle. Kittle was on pace to destroy the tight end single game receiving record.
Now into the sideline, Deebo Samuel makes the catch. First down, inches inside the 38. This one is batted into the air and into the arms of Humphrey. And it was Stevens who went up to knock it.
Bad call. He shouldn't have thrown it, but what are you going to do?
Second down at 8. Jackson keeps, and he's got Bateman. And they're pretty good at throwing them. Here's Flowers. Zay Flowers on first down.
See, at first we were doing a good job tackling in this game. It just seemed to tire out as the game went on a little bit longer.
It's going to be 6 straight pass plays. Pass is caught for the first down, Beckham. Odell Beckham Jr.
Staying on Lamar.
Likely won't get there.
Unlike a lot of these guys like Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts, and all those guys, to where they can't really play quarterback, and that's where their Achilles heel is. Lamar has matured into a quarterback who can actually play from the pocket and still hurt you. He's just as deadly playing in the pocket as he is getting out.
Blitz off the edge with Hamilton. He gets picked up, but they're going to throw a flag on that.
Another good one for
Purdy is spinning around.
Is it Hamilton on this one?
2 flags on the play. This is
Yep. So if you go back to this one, the start of this play,
and Purdy.
Hamilton, let me go back a little bit further. You'll see Hamilton, he's going to get, so obviously this is him right here. He's going to get cut block, pancakes, gets up, and still catches the interception. This is just good hustle by him. Watch him here.
Blitz off the
cut by CMC. Banks lays on him. He gets up. He's still moving around, still paying attention. The ball gets batted. He gets off the pick. Again, that's a good play all around.
I mean, it definitely has an impact on you as far as what you're seeing the rest of the game.
Here's another incomplete.
I thought that one might have been picked as well.
Greenlaw was closing on it. 4th down, and Tucker comes on for the field goal try.
And Justin Tucker, probably the GOAT when it comes to kicking field goals.
Is perfect.
If the ball was within a mile of field goal, he could probably get it in there.
Justin Tucker on kicks.
But, yeah, I know it means a lot to Jimmy. It'll be a great celebration for a guy who meant so much to our teams.
Hall of Fame class 2020. Purdy trying to
throw it away, Purdy. I mean, we got something on that play, but, man, just throw that one away.
Top 2 scoring defenses going at it here tonight. Second down and 2.
Look, CMC on a run getting yards. We have 45 passes to 18 runs. Makes no sense.
First down and goal. Here's McCaffrey.
Look, CMF&C.
Touchdown.
On that drive, he had like 4 or 5 runs, all getting probably 5+ yards for every carry. Why we got away from it, I don't understand. Especially to start the second half.
Overcome that hands to the face penalty. They have to defend the play that's called, and then defend the play that happens when the play breaks down. And Jackson does his thing.
The organization raves about the structure and how they operate as a unit.
Jackson out to
pocket collapse on there.
He's got the
again.
Tight end Kohler.
Lamar can play quarterback compared to some of these other guys.
A little bit of the yardage if you're the Ravens to make the field goal try easier on Tucker. Jackson will do just that and get the first down.
If Fred didn't get juked out of his pants over there.
And down near the 11.
That play is what got them back in this. Well, it's not that they were really far behind or anything, but that's the play. I think at that point they were like, "Look, we got him."
4-point game at the half.
And they can fly.
So we come out the third quarter. We're down by 4. This is where I thought we were just going to start smashing it in their mouth. It's going to be ground and pound. We're going to get a lot of CMC, some George Mason, maybe even like a Jeremy McNichols or something like that. Just get the ball running, but get it back to 49ers football. But where do we go? Nope, we go right back to these 5 wide stuff that we kept trying to push all game long. Again, it's the start of the third quarter. This is when we should have been establishing our running game. This is where in most games we take over. Basically, Baltimore in this game did what we did to every other team. At halftime, it's close, and all of a sudden you look up and there's 40 points scored. There's 40 points on the board. Unfortunately, it was for the Ravens at this point, not us.
Fly, and they love contact.
They're down in 5. Blitz off the edge from Queen, and this one nearly picked.
Wow. That one should have been picked by Darby.
Kind of lost
should have been picked.
Footing.
This is kind of where it goes to hell for the Niners.
Jackson. He's got Edwards. And Gus Edwards off to the races. Warner is there and able to bring him down inside the 5.
The big reason why is their inability to cash in with touchdowns.
On 2nd and goal. Jackson buys time.
That's where he is completely deadly. He'll get you in and out of the pocket.
Aguilar with the catch. And that touchdown is 21st of the season, 2 shy of the 49ers franchise record.
Motioning CMC out of the backfield again.
In the house tonight. Here's another pick. That's Patrick Queen.
See, one of the big things when they're doing that, you're motioning CMC out. There's no question of if we're running or if we're passing at this point. At least, even if you keep CMC back in a single back set, you can at least get some separation because they have to think, is he going to get the ball in the run or are we actually passing it? Nope. I don't know what kind of a damn celebration that is.
What a night so far for Mike McDonald's defense. Purdy keeps on the play action. He's going to go for Samuel. Nice leaping grab.
Now, we'll say, we were still getting chunk yards.
And
we did outgain them,
he can take
both in the air and on the ground. See? There goes CMC out in motion again.
Down in 7. Here's Samuel with a drop, and there's a flag down on the far side of the field. Jackson hangs in the pocket, finds Isaiah Likely, and the tight end.
Just getting stiff.
Still rolling. Breaking tackles to the San Francisco 44. 44 of the 49ers. Brown
this tackle.
Blitz can't bring down Jackson. This is Hill.
This tackle.
Hill is tripped up.
I saw a few people put out that we only had 6 missed tackles this entire game, and I don't believe that one. There's 1, 2. There's 4 on those last 2 games, or last 2 plays. So how do they only come up with 6?
Lamar Jackson's been fantastic.
3rd down and goal. It's all Lamar.
Good stop there by the D.
Short of the end zone.
Well, we've done that all year. We've kept them pretty good inside the red zone from scoring touchdowns.
21-point game.
And we played great that night, and it propelled us to our 3rd Super Bowl.
On 1st down, Purdy trying to make magic happen, finds Kittle.
Good catch by Kittle.
Left, 3rd quarter, 1st down, San Francisco. Here's McCaffrey.
So even on those quick swing outs, which is basically a running play, CMC, money, getting yards. Why are we not doing this more often?
Here's another one.
Debo just, can we watch that again? And I will complain all day long about the 49ers not wrapping up and then, people just bouncing off of them. Debo does the exact same thing right here. Just absorbs it and just keeps trucking.
45.
McCaffrey, it's a pretty good combination.
Here's another
boom.
One. Samuel
took his best shot and still got 5 or 6 yards on that one.
Insane. It's 3rd down and 11. Purdy.
No clue what that play design was for.
Blitz. Purdy is in trouble. Gets away from trouble and now flips it to McCaffrey. Behind his back.
I mean, nice no look, but you just about got CMC killed on that play.
The Ravens are in field goal range already, but create something negative.
Third down and 5, and they have done just that.
Hey, look, we actually got to him.
Purdy protected. Ayuk with a catch.
We still have moments in this game. Even, at this point, being down 20, we still had our moments where we had our chances. A few more plays and we get this
They know they're going to be
win.
rushing the quarterback, and then with the makeshift offensive line that you talk about,
Here's Kittle for a first down. The former Jet fires, end zone touchdown.
Sam Darnold to Ronnie Bell.
And the rookie has got his first touchdown in the NFL.
Now, I will say, I was wondering about, is the reason why we had so much CMC in motion was because for some reason, obviously with Juwan Jennings out in the concussion protocol, was he not trusting the rest of the wide receivers like Ronnie Bell, Willie Snead, Chris Conley, those guys? Did he just not trust them? And so, he's like, well, I might as well just put CMC in motion because I don't trust anybody else to make a conversion on third down. So just something I noticed. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I don't know. Just play Ronnie Bell.
Jackson has knocked.
See, this is where we started getting a little bit of momentum back on our side.
Look out, Sam Darnold.
Just take the sack, Sassy.
Back just outside the 25 by Clowney. Feliciano at guard. And McKivitz on the left side. Quick throw. Deebo Samuel had to fight.
See, Deebo just fights for everything.
And he got it. First down, San Francisco, and that is all Deebo. Third down and 1. Quick throw, and it's Ayuk.
See, we had something here.
Spinning to the 21. And the 49ers aren't done yet. Fourth year.
We're taking a lot, but it would have been we at least had a chance at this point.
Third down and 3. Ayuk, contact and a flag.
I was saying, I almost expected them to not call that one just because of how some of the calls had been going on earlier in the game.
And upset about being the underdog coming into this game. Leading by 14. Darnold
And
can't
this
find anywhere to go.
is basically where the game
And
ends.
Urban is there to clean up on the sack. Clowney was the first guy there, and Jadeveon has had a big night.
That front seven just murdered our offensive line.
Against the 49ers.
We were down to literally nothing left in the cupboard at offensive linemen.
End zone shot.
And that's it.
Another interception. This one from Marcus Williams, and that is that. A 5-interception game for Mike McDonald's defense.
I'm not even going to Sam Darnold crap
and
about
what
that
Lamar
one.
Jackson was able to do, I would have
When
to
you're
believe
down by that much, and you got to try.
everybody tonight, and he's the odds.
Oh, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Ravens with the Christmas Massacre at Levi's beating up on the 49ers, 33-19.
On Christmas for his team
terrible.
And the Ravens
I want to show the part. There's a part Harbaugh.
And for John Harbaugh,
he walks over to shake Purdy's hand, and Harbaugh tells Purdy, "Hey, I'm told you look like me." And now I cannot unsee the fact that Brock Purdy looks like he was a younger version of John Harbaugh. So that's it. I'm actually having pretty good fun making these videos. Obviously not. I guess it is a day after. It's on a Tuesday, not the normal Monday when these guys come out. So next time you'll see me will be Friday, 6 p.m. We will be doing our usual weekend review and preview for the Washington Commanders, which is still one of the stupidest names. They could have had 3 or 4 other names that were in contention that were so much better than just going with Commanders. They just went with the most boring one ever. So yeah, definitely do that, and then we will be back again next Tuesday, 4:30, for our review show for that. But otherwise, bang bang down again. Fight for tie, tell lava. Thank you for showing up. One love.